Hello and welcome to Mount Panorama Racing Circuit for my second attempt at this round 22 of the Nations Cup. If you watched the first one, you see that I had a great first lap, made a kind of a really rookie error coming down the hill to a tight braking zone, ended up 20th after that. Welcome to the race, where this is my second go at the Mount Panorama Racing Circuit. So let's see if we can do any better than my previous race, where after being 20th at the end of lap 2, clawing back my way to 15th. So this time I had a bit more experience, got a better qualifying lap, and actually starting in 10th. So we're already a place better than where we were at any point during the other race. So now I've just got to try and avoid my mistake as we head up for the 5 lights. Remember, false starts are penalised. That guy ahead of me's gone already early. And now we can go. He's not moving. Move. Oh no, I clipped his end and someone crashed into me. What? Unbelievable. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Now I'm back 20th again, where I started yesterday, the first race. Oh, that was awful. He didn't move when he was supposed to, having moved previous. Oh dear, dear, dear. Well, there's 2 guys with penalties or greyed out there, so there's a place or 2 possibly already, but oh, what a disastrous start. I didn't have enough room to get round him, clipped his corner and then got bashed into, which spun me around. Oh, you don't know how angry I was at that point. A with myself, B with him, you know. Oh dear, dear, dear. So now I've got it all to do again. I've got a lap extra to do it in this time, because by this point I was up to, well no, after the first corner I was up to about 17th as that guy nudges me coming off his own corner. But he's got 4.5 second penalty, so what on earth are you fighting for? So can I claw my way back to a better position than 15th I got in the first race? Now while you're watching me scrap at the bottom of the pack, I'll just quickly explain. The points for the championship are based on a quarter of all the races you've raced in, but they always round up the fraction. So after 20 races, they count up the best 5 races. Once you click into the 21st race, as you watch me take a couple of greyed out drivers there, once you get into your 21st race and up to the 24th race, then they're counting your top 6 best scores. And then the next 4 races they count your best 7, and for the final 2 races up to the end of the championship, when you've completed 30, or there's been 30 races, it counts your best 8 scores. Now at the moment my 6th best score is 16, I believe, if I remembered correctly. Now we got 19 in the last race for finishing 15 points, so in theory that would count, but I think I can do better if I don't make that mistake coming up to this next tight corner that we did yesterday. So here we go. We're up into 15th already. Slight bend for the braking zone. Oh no, we're on the, that's exactly where we wanted to be braking. Can't brake when your wheels are in the grass, and look what's going to happen off again. Back, oh, so I lost the places off the line, made back up to 15th, put my tyres on the grass, couldn't brake where I wanted to, and we're back in 19th again. So end of lap 1, we are no better off than we were yesterday. Oh dear God. How not to take a corner. But to be fair, you know, if I hadn't put my wheels on the grass, I could have braked where I wanted to and therefore made the corner. So yes, maybe my own fault for going a bit wide, but then after that I couldn't help by not braking for the corner. So here we go again then. Can I get at least 4 places up the field by the end of this race? We're gonna clip clip to all the overtakes. See, I'm going to keep it fairly short for you guys watching. There's a yellow flag coming up now as we've skipped to lap 3. So there you go, in case you missed it, someone went off on the inside of that corner, weirdly. So we're up into 18th. There he is behind me, just coming back from being greyed out. We've got a guy ahead in the 2-second penalty. That's a tricky corner, but not as tricky as the downhill section. These ones here you can take more or less flat out if you get the line right and if nobody's in your way. That leads almost straight into a linear line there of that corner, but again, they're all blind. You're never quite sure when you exit if you've headed in the right direction or not, but you just got to practice. And obviously I had 8 laps of practice in the previous race. So here we go, tricky corner coming up, brake, turn in. There we go. I missed that second apex there, but at least it was not hit the wall as we come screeching around the corner. Nearly lost the back end, excuse me. And through, so there we go. So we're 18th by lap 3. So we've got 5 laps after this one as we went really wide again there. That was pretty horrific. It's allowed the guy behind me to catch up a little bit, and I've lost a lot of ground to 17th. But there we go. No excuses now, John, for this next corner. Well, we obviously made that corner all right, I would have shown you. So we're 18th of next lap now. Again, coming to the technical section. We're going faster every lap. As someone puff of smoke there, so he's obviously maybe cut that corner a bit. So are we gaining any closer to him? Or either of many of them? They're all jumped up, bunched up together there, so any mistake from any of them could take 1, 2 or even all of them out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he was greyed out himself, so he'd made a mistake. So I've overtaken him before his penalty. So that's another place clawed back. 2 more places to go to be better than yesterday, or to be equal with yesterday, shall we say. 15th was where I finished in the previous race. I keep saying yesterday, subconscious I think that, guys, because obviously in races in real life you'd usually have sprint races the day after certain races and qualifying the day before certain races. So when I say yesterday, all the races you can attempt in each round of these cups actually on the same day. It just feels more natural to say yesterday. So we've closed up on 16th now. Who's got a penalty as well, which he'll serve. And there are 2 penalty zones in this race. One we've just seen up that hill there, and the next one I think is round the next corner, but we've overtaken him before his penalty again. So it's always good. Oh no, we haven't. I was looking at the wrong driver. They're very similar cars. We're all driving the same car. They're the M3, and our 2 cars are. I've got my own livery on it, but with the colours very similar actually. So no, I haven't overtaken him yet. The guy behind me, he's got a penalty which he hasn't served. He's going to serve it now. There we go. So the 2 behind him overtake him while he's greyed out, and here we go, 16th. So I am up in a place into 16th. So what can I do in the closing laps of the race? Oh, and that guy went wide there. So I'm up into 15th for a moment. I don't know how close he is. I don't know if he's alongside me. I don't know, he's not alongside me. Looks like I can take that apex. So I've got 15th. The guys are behind me. That red car probably is the next one in line. So this is what I'm going to show you. These corners through this section now, they're all blind. Look, you can't see the next corner until now. You can't see that rear corner until, well, there isn't really an apex on that one, it's just almost flat out, but that corner. Then another one, now you can't see the next corner, so you're picking your zone. And this is the worst corner of them all. Look, you just can't see, the road just disappears, but it disappears as I bump the wall there. It disappears, and it disappears to the right, then left, and a fairly slow one here before a very slow one there. Tight there, open up a little bit now. We can open up a little bit now in the next couple of corners. Maybe a slight lift there before a break in here. Slow corner, doesn't really matter too much of your line there because you're going to be going fairly slow anyway, I found personally. I may be wrong. And now we're opening up again through this really fast downhill section. So we've stayed in 15th through that section, which is good because I'm not great at it. There's 14th head. Now here we go, blind hill. Then we come to, this is turn in is, sorry, this is the next turn in here, this blind little corner, slight turn in. We're braking now. We need to brake now all the way because it's downhill. Your braking zone's much longer. We're tiny little bit late. They missed the apex but stayed on the track. And now coming back down to the final corner. 16th is a little bit closer now, but he has got a 2-second penalty. So with any luck I can stay. Oh, he does. A better final corner there than me did there, didn't he? So I'm going to lose. Am I going to lose the 15th place? He's alongside me, so he's going to have the inside line for this first corner, but he's got a 2-second penalty, so I need to stick with him. I just need to stick with him. Oh, yes. So I've actually got through before his penalty. I got a better exit in that corner. You got a better entry. I got a better exit. So I don't have to worry about him, but I do have to worry about the other guy, Pakush Bart, is that? Yes, so still not out the woods yet. This is the place I finished in yesterday. Still got 3 laps to go. So can I gain any more? I'm going to lose any in this race. The guy with the penalty is still not far behind us as well. It looks like the next guys are too far up the road for me to see at this moment. So still all to play for in this battle for 15th. Certainly not safe. There we go, missed the wall that time. Maybe slightly better. Yeah, missed the wall there as well. Good. Every time you hit the wall, obviously it's scrubbing your speed off. Don't want that. And then this tricky section again, which is, I'm actually 1.5 seconds up on my fastest lap, but then I go and make a mistake like that and spoil it all. So there you go, I've just lost 2 places in that corner, even though I was at the time before the entrance on the way to get my fastest lap of the race. So now tucked in 17th. We're still with these guys, so there still could be some movement left. As we head down the hill again for the 6th time. And we're going to follow me through here. No. So we've clicked to the end of the last race, the last lap now. And we take a place there while someone's serving his penalty. No, it wasn't he serving a penalty there. He was he'd obviously made a mistake and was greyed out, come back on the track from somewhere. So made a place from someone else's error. Of course, we don't usually serve penalties in all these twisty sections. They're always on straights. So if I can keep hold of this, I'm going to, looks like it's going to be 16th place, which isn't as good as yesterday. Yeah, the previous race is 19 points. But to be fair, I do hope throughout the rest of the season, there's another 8 races after this one in the championship. I do hope to be getting some seriously more points than the 19 points. So if I don't finish in the in the 15th and I do get less points, it always counts your last race, no matter where you finish, better, same or worse. It always counts the last race of the round as your points tally. So if I finish in 16th, I'll get less points. It will count those less points, but it won't matter. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can do better in the last eight rounds, when it tallies your best 8 rounds, 8 races for the season. And come around the final corner. Yep, there we go, 16th place. It can't be more than 19 points, because not only have I finished in a lower place, I've also dropped down the rankings a bit more. You've got a wide band of rankings, so I've dropped down after that previous 15th. So there you go, there's confirmation of my 16th place, and there's confirmation of my 16 points. So not a great race, but thanks for watching. It's all experience. See you next time.